Our Gatorade game leaders, 9 national titles and counting for the Big Ten this academic year. Michigan joining the party this weekend by capturing the men's gymnastics national championship for the 7th time ever. They won it in Ann Arbor, edging out a Stanford team that had won the prior 5 titles. Michigan's Fred Richard won the all-around national title individually as well. And no coincidence, he joins us now for our big interview. Fred, what did it mean, not just for your team to win a national championship, but to win it in Ann Arbor in front of your home fans?
Yeah, I mean, that was big. I don't know if we would have been able to do it without them. Not only just the energy in the stadium when we're competing, but when you know it's going to be hosted in Ann Arbor, for the year before, we're locked in. We refused to not take home that championship with all our fans watching. So it really pushed us in the gym every single day, and it made it happen.
Well, you did make it happen. I mentioned it was the 7th team title all time for Michigan, the first one since 2014 when they also won at Chrysler. How much of that history were you guys aware of, like particularly as it goes down the stretch here and you think, hey, we're on the precipice of getting this done? Like, do you think about any of that, the significance of what it would mean?
Yeah, we thought about it beforehand. It's been over 10 years since the last championship. And funny enough, during the last championship, there was an Olympian, Sam McCulloch, who is one of the top in our sport in this country. And so as me and Paul are Olympians looking at, like, what is our legacy, we thought, wow, we still need to bring home a championship for our team. And that really made us, want this really badly and want to lead the team to victory. So, yeah. You
mentioned Paul. Paul is, of course, Paul Judah, your Olympic teammate and your teammate here with Michigan. And it came down to the vault. That was the final event, the final rotation for you guys, and you absolutely nailed yours. And then Paul went, and he needed to hit a certain score for you guys to edge out Stanford and to win the title. How much were you aware, maybe before your vault? Like, did you have a sense of how much was riding on it? And then did you know when Paul was going what he needed to get as well?
Yeah, so this is the rule we have on our team. Never look at the score. And I'm thankful that we never looked, because I didn't know how close it was. I thought, we're great gymnasts. We just do our job. We're going to win. I didn't realize that we would win by 1/10 of a point. It can't get any smaller than that in our sport. If I didn't stick, we lost. If Paul took any more deduction on his, we lost. And having that pressure before you go would definitely probably change the way you do it. But I knew we had what it takes to do it. And I was just focused on enjoying the moment, taking in the energy from the crowd. I feel like the universe just did it for me, just like lifted me up in the air, twisted me, put me down perfectly.
Oh, it's beautiful. Individually, again, the excitement is around the team national championship, no doubt, but you have to take some incredible sense of accomplishment in winning the individual title, and it's the 2nd time that you have done it in 3 years. So you are in that wonderful, luxurious position of being able to compare your own national championships. How did the second one compare to the first one?
Oh, this one was I would say a lot better, only because I was gunning for that team so badly, and then you get two bonuses at the end of it. But it's hard. This sport is hard to stay in the top shape, peak at the right time every single year. Every time you win, someone else is coming for your spot. And I wanted it really badly. I wanted to not slack after the Olympics. After getting back from the Olympics, it's easy to say, let's take this year easy and then plan for the next years. But I got right back into it, kept my head down in the gym, and it showed now, which I'm really grateful for.
Well, we were talking before we went on the air, just down the line a little bit, and you were telling me you got 8 new championship trophies or medals coming out of this weekend, so even more hardware. Is there a particular, is it like, if you were to rank them, like does the Olympic medal, does it supersede all of them? Where do these individual national championships fit in? How would you rank all of the hardware you've gotten in your time as a gymnast?
And it's a good question. I think there's 2 that are very easy to outdo the rest, and that would definitely be the Olympic team medal and this NCAA team medal. Then I guess the all-around NCAA championships. But these 2 next to each other, I don't know which one I love more. It's like both of them I was representing something much bigger than myself, giving everything to it, training with guys by my side. And so those 2 are definitely on the top, and then the other ones fall under. But the list is getting longer and longer. I I'm gonna have to start like getting better memory to keep track of all of them.
Do you remember the first one you won? You remember the first piece of gymnastics hardware you took home?
I would say I don't remember the first, but I remember my first competitions, and I remember not remembering the next, like the routine I'm supposed to do, the skills, and my coach in the corner. I'm like 5 or 6,
right?
Like whispering the next moves. So yeah.
What is it about gymnastics that captures you? I mean, I've read stories about you where you literally get your meals DoorDash to the gym because you don't want to leave. You take naps in the foam pit because, again, you don't want to leave. You just want to be in the gym. What is it that grabbed you at such a young age and has turned you into the champion that you are?
I think it's probably the number one, the challenge of you never can reach the top. Like there's endless potential to get better. You can always add another twist, always do another flip, always get stronger and invent this new move. And so it's like the obsession of seeing how far I can really go, and there is no cap.
Do you give yourself a little bit of grace now? It was interesting to hear you talk about coming out of the Olympics. You won a bronze medal there, which is just an unbelievable accomplishment. And then you come home and instead of saying, hey, I'm just going to slack off a little bit, which seems to be totally out of your nature, you refocus, you get this team national championship, the individual national championship. Can you give yourself a little grace and cut yourself a little slack now, or what's next?
No grace, no slack. I was in the gym today. I was in the gym yesterday. We got some big things coming up. Next week, next Friday, I break the backflip world record, the most backflips in 24 hours world record, which I'll have to do over 1,000 backflips in 24 hours. And I'm doing this to raise money to bring like high-level equipment to kids in Africa who don't have those resources. That's the next challenge. It's a marathon. I'm kind of scared. I'm trying to figure out how do I get to this level? How do I don't do backflips all day long, but I just love never stopping and trying to do big things.
Okay, so I had seen you mention this when you were on a couple weeks ago after winning the Big Ten title, and so I had to break down the math a little bit. So it's right around 1 backflip per minute, right, for 24 hours? Is that right?
Yeah, if you do 1 backflip a minute, you'll break the record in 18 hours. So I'm planning to go for 18 hours plus, and it'll be a big event. Different guests will come in, keep people entertained, and I'll just be going 18 hours straight.
And you're going to do this on campus in Ann Arbor?
No, I'm going to do it in the very first gym that I started in, actually. So in Boston.
Okay, so in Boston. Awesome. Well, that's really great. It's a noble pursuit. I know gymnastics has changed your life significantly, to say the least, and to do what you're doing and help provide that opportunity for other young people is really something. So we will be watching. I know you have a huge social media presence, so people can follow it on social media, I would assume. Is that a safe bet?
Yeah, they'll definitely see it on social media, basically any platform. Frederick Flips is the handle, but we'll make sure it hits them somehow. That's the goal. That they don't even have to look for it; it will hit them.
All right, Fred. Well, hey, congratulations on all your accomplishments. You're really gracious in victory, and we appreciate you spending some time with us again here on Big Ten Today.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
All right, so that is Fred Richard. We'll go back to football with Anthony next. Some key spring storylines. The Bucks looking to repeat. Michigan trying to bounce back. Indiana looking for an encore. Is this Penn State's year? All of that is just ahead.